Good afternoon. It's Tuesday, November 15th, 2016. For all Western New York news, I'm Scott Levin. Sunny today with a high near 54 and an overnight low around 42. Tomorrow looks much the same, but it gets better as we look further out. We're talking close to 70 on Friday. What's in the news? Keith Robbins, who has been sought by Jamestown police for several days following a shooting incident on Thursday, was taken into custody early this morning. The Jamestown Police Department says it responded to the area of 2 Todd Avenue around 11:30 p.m. Monday on a tip that Robbins was reportedly at that location. Police showed up and sent in a canine. Robbins stabbed the canine, and then a 6+ hour standoff ensued. Eventually, Robbins gave up and was transported to the hospital with a self-inflicted knife wound of his own. Charges are pending in both the death of Sherry Robbins, for which he was originally sought, as well as the injury to the canine, who is expected to make a full recovery. AAA projects that 48.7 million Americans will journey 50 miles or more from home this Thanksgiving, an increase of 1 million travelers, or 1.9%, compared with last year. It would mark the most Thanksgiving travelers since 2007. Attorney General Eric T. Schneiderman today announced a multi-state settlement with the NFL resolving antitrust concerns about the NFL's league-wide mandatory price floor policy. The NFL policy prohibited tickets from being resold on NFL.com at a price lower than face value. The settlement means the NFL won't prohibit discount ticket sales any longer in New York and other states included in the settlement. Police news. A 55-year-old Hamburg man was charged Saturday with driving while intoxicated following a traffic stop on Route 60 in Sinclairville. According to New York State Police, Andrew Medea was pulled over on Route 60 for a traffic violation and determined to be intoxicated. He was taken to the State Police Barracks in Jamestown, where he provided a breath sample of 0.16%. He's due back in court to answer to the charges. 23-year-old Derek S. Foss of Belmont and an unidentified 18-year-old were charged with drug possession following a traffic stop on Sunday in Friendship. Police say following the traffic stop, Foss was found to be in possession of marijuana, while his passenger had both pot and cocaine. A 27-year-old Frewsburg man was charged Saturday in Napoli with aggravated driving while intoxicated and unlawful possession of marijuana after his vehicle was found off the side of the road. According to police, troopers responded to a report of a vehicle off the road at the intersection of Jamestown and Hoxie roads. The driver, Lucas Birch, was placed under arrest after failing field sobriety tests. He was found to be in possession of marijuana. He's due in court later to answer to the charges. A 25-year-old Falconer man was charged Friday with false personation and reckless driving by New York State Police. Troopers say they responded to a report of an individual driving a truck around Pine Bluff Trailer Park in Kennedy doing burnouts, and witnesses identified Bladen Niles as the driver. However, when identifying himself to troopers, Niles originally gave a false name. So that added a false personation charge to the already pending reckless driving. A pair of Canadian men in one vehicle were both charged with driving while intoxicated following a property damage accident on State Route 305 in New Hudson. State Police and Cuba Police responded to a report of a vehicle leaving the scene of a property damage accident. Around the same time, Cuba Police conducted a traffic stop and held a vehicle matching the description of the vehicle that fled the scene. Police determined the man behind the wheel, 22-year-old Skylar M. Hall, was intoxicated. During the investigation, it was revealed that the passenger in the vehicle, as identified as 20-year-old Matthew M. Warren, was originally the operator at the time of the collision, and that the operator and passenger had switched places at some point after the accident. Warren was also determined to be intoxicated. That's New York State Police 2, Canadian men 0. A 30-year-old Lockport man was charged Saturday with fourth-degree criminal possession of a weapon following a Robinson Road traffic stop in the town of Lockport. According to New York State Police, William V. Caffery was stopped for traveling 58 in a 45-mile-per-hour zone. After interviewing Caffery, troopers observed a metal knuckle knife on the floorboard. He'll be in court later. A pair of teenagers were charged with third-degree criminal mischief on Sunday, accused of damaging a vehicle in Bolivar. Police say the teens, one 13, the other 16, did the damage to a vehicle on Main Street on November 2nd. The younger was referred to Allegheny County Family Court, while the 16-year-old was issued an appearance ticket and is scheduled to appear before the Town of Bolivar Court at a later date. A 24-year-old Portland man was charged Sunday with third-degree criminal mischief and making a punishable false written statement. State police say in October, troopers responded to a residence in Mayville for a report of vandalism. Investigation revealed that Gary Warren III had damaged the complainant's windshield and a door, and post-interview, Warren signed a statement denying the crime, in contrast to evidence proving otherwise. Warren was processed, arraigned in the town of Chautauqua court, and remanded to the Chautauqua County Jail. Sports. The Buffalo Sabres today announced the team has recalled forwards Nicholas Baptiste and Evan Rogers, as well as defenseman Justin Falk from the Rochester Americans. The Sabres play tonight in St. Louis against the Blues. Puck drops at 8 p.m. Death notices. Betty Ann Schweitzer died Monday at the age of 70. Larry Storms died November 7th at the age of 68. Richard L. Jane died Sunday at the age of 88. Hubbard Jr. Winters died Friday at the age of 77. Susan M. Lester died Monday at the age of 68. And Linda Candy Ellerington Spina died Thursday at the age of 71. We announced yesterday that we're looking for Christmas music for airplay beginning the day after Thanksgiving. A handful of songs were submitted yesterday. We need more. Go to allwesternewyorkradio.com for details. That's it for today's news. Lots of police news, huh? Thanks for listening in. For more on everything, visit allwesternnewyorknews.com. For All Western New York News, I'm Scott Leffler. Have a great day.